Happy Saturday! You're rocking with DJ LILY JADE on 95.9 FM WOVU, Cleveland. Thank you for tuning in online or on our app. I'm your host, DJ LILY JADE. I hope you all had a great week. I have a special guest here with me today. She's a professional musician, an active performer, and an educator. Please welcome the girl boss, Miss Teresa May. So, I read you are a trumpet musician, which is also known as a trumpeteer.
Yes.
Did I get that word right?
Yeah, that's right. Trumpeter, trumpeteer, I'll take all those things.
So, me and my listeners have this thing where if it's a word I don't know, I ask my guests what it means and to spell it. Can you tell us what a trumpeteer is, and can you spell it for me?
Yes, trumpeteer, Trumpeteer. Trumpeteer. And that's just one who trumpets. One who plays the trumpet a lot.
Somebody who plays the trumpet.
Yes.
So, where are you from?
I am from Shaker Heights, Ohio.
Shaker Heights. That's where my mom's from.
I know.
Y'all went. Can you share a bit about your background and college experiences?
Sure. I grew up in Shaker Heights. That's how I know your moms. Went to high school together.
And where did you go to college, and what did you study?
I went to University of Dayton for undergrad, and I studied trumpet performance.
Of course.
I was first a music therapy major, and then in my last year I changed from music therapy to trumpet performance.
Last minute changes.
Last minute change.
Those last minute changes.
Gotta follow your heart. After that, I went to graduate school at the University of Cincinnati College Conservatory of Music, and I got my master's in trumpet performance as well.
Were you in the band in college?
I was in both schools. I was in marching band, and I was in the wind ensembles and jazz bands. And in grad school, I was also in the wind ensembles, but not in the marching bands.
So I have a question for you. So you know my mom, and she tells me that she used to be able to play trombone.
Yes.
Because the last time she's played trombone for me was her birthday last year when she played Happy Birthday on the trombone.
Yeah.
So was she actually good in the marching band?
Yes.
She has her old trombone that she has all the everything is in good contact, even the mouthpiece. And I've always pondered. She tells us, but she just never plays it. It's just sitting there in the corner, and she never plays it.
I can co-sign that. Yes, your mom was a very good trombone player.
Okay. I'll give her some credit. If you're just now tuning in, I have musician and educator Miss Teresa May with me today.
Hey.
So, a little birdie told me you were in band fraternity back in college.
Yes.
What was it?
It is Sigma Alpha Iota. Yeah. Ooh. SAI.
Are you still that?
Not technically.
Not technically. Okay.
Gotta pay the dues.
What are the colors, and what did you guys do?
The colors are red and white, and it was, a community, a sisterhood of other music majors and people involved in music on campus, and just another community for us to get together.
Yep. So, when did you start? Did you know you wanted to play the trumpet?
When did I start trumpet? I started trumpet when I was 9, and I think I did. Yeah. I think I always knew I wanted to play because my father played trumpet as well. My father played kind of all the instruments. He played trumpet, and in church he would play.
Musician.
Yep.
knew
Dude
like
does
every
it
how,
all.
how to play every instrument
Exactly.
in front of them.
Yep, he played piano, drum set, pick up the bass. But I think I was just always drawn to the trumpet. Yep.
All those buttons and
Yeah.
that tiny mouthpiece.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know if I could ever play trumpet because I think I might get chapped lips with how tiny the mouthpiece is.
Yeah.
How
I mean,
tiny
that's
the
the
mouth-
thing.
Like it's tiny, and so
Mhm.
plus, but still, you gotta take like a lot of air. Like, I don't think I can play an instrument that I have to blow into, cause
Nah, I think you could. I think you could.
okay, I'll try. I would try if I had to. I'll try.
I heard you sing, so singers got to have the same lung capacity and wind as us brass players. You could do it all.
If you're just now joining us, I'm here with trumpeter and educator Miss Teresa May.
Hey.
So you're a part of Cleveland's Jazz Orchestra and Morning Star Black Star Band.
Mhm.
Which are the two different bands? Man, that was a tongue twister.
Yes.
Star, Black Star.
Yeah, a lot of words and letters up in there. So yes, Cleveland Jazz Orchestra. We are a big band, predominantly playing like big band music and swing music and jazz music. And then my other band, Morning at Black Star, I think that one's the one that's more personal to me. We write our own music, and that band we perform all over the world.
If you're just now joining us, I'm here with Miss Teresa May. But we'll be right back after this break because, we got to pay some bills. Welcome back to the Lily Jade Show on 95.9 FM WOVU. And if you're just now joining us, I'm here with Miss Teresa May, who is a trumpeter and an educator.
Hey.
So now, I have this story for you, okay?
Okay.
I'm in 4th grade, and they say when you get to 5th and 6th grade, you get to either play in band or orchestra.
Mm-hmm.
So, our music teacher said that we'll all get a sheet, and then, like, a few days after that, we'll get to go up to the school and try out, like, all the different instruments, seeing what we want to play.
Yep.
The thing is, I'm like, what instrument do I want to play? Because I'm really interested in percussion, but the band teacher said that she only takes 6 percussion players, like percussion players. It doesn't matter if you're drums, whatever you are. She only picks 6, so she has trials. And so she said, if you want to do percussion and you don't make it, have a backup plan.
Yep.
And so I can't figure out what I want my backup plan to be because I'm trying to figure out if I want to play woodwind, brass, strings, because there's so many different things out there.
Yeah.
And so because I ran upstairs and I'm panicking to my mom because she played trombone.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, maybe I could just play trombone because they're going to do that just like you did.
Yep. And you already have a trombone at the house.
Yeah.
Extra convenient. I mean, I'm a little biased towards trumpet. I think you should try trumpet because,
Like I said, that mouthpiece give me chapped lips. But yeah, I run up to my mom panicking like, oh my gosh, what instrument should I play? Oh my gosh, I need to know. So, can you also tell us about your other band, Morning Star Black Star Band?
Yeah, so it's Morning A Black Star, and Black Star is just BLK, and then Star is spelled normally. We are an 8-piece band. We're all from Cleveland area, and we write and create and perform our own original music. All different types. We got a little bit of rock and roll, we got some hip hop, we got a little funk, we got some soul, we got some, rock and roll, a little bit of everything.
Can you play regular songs on your trumpet?
Yes.
What's your favorite one that you play?
Let's see. Well, I guess I've been playing my own music for such a long time. I think I just have to say my stuff. Okay. But I mean, I guess when people pay me to perform, I play their music.
Like if they paid, if somebody went up to you and paid you to play their song on a trumpet for you, what would that song be?
That's a good question. Let's see here. So I think it would be I think the name of the song is Colonial Mentality,
By
and it is a Afrobeat band called Kokoroko, and it's an all-woman Afrobeat band, which you don't normally see. And I listen to their music all the time, but that song is one of my
if they
favorites.
came up to you and paid, you'd be like,
Yeah.
I'll give you this much amount of money if you
Mhm.
play my song.
Yes, and actually, if they for the first time, they don't even have to pay me because that's how much I like them.
First one's on the house,
First
but
one,
next
yes.
one, the next
Uh-huh.
ones you gotta pay me.
Exactly.
You gotta pay.
Yep.
So, have you traveled on tour?
I have, yeah. I do a lot of traveling with my band Morning A Black Star.
Of course you do.
Yes, we've gone to different parts of Europe. We've been to Berlin. We've been to Italy and been to Rome. And
So, like, what is your favorite place that you visited out of those places that you've just been mentioning?
I think my favorite place so far has been. It's a small town in Italy. I think it's pronounced Monte Cassaro. Little town. Like the streets were all stone paved from like back in the day.
That does sound like
Yeah.
a little city in
Yep,
Italy.
exactly. But the people were really nice there.
Those Italy sillies. those Italy cities
Yes.
would be having like the long, thick roads because
Mhm.
there's a lot of walking going on
Yes.
down there, and there's just like so many different buildings
Yeah.
on the side and all that stuff.
Yeah. Lots of hills.
Lots of hills.
But the people were very kind. They were really into our music, and it was a great time.
So, have you had any unique foods you remember eating while on tour?
I mean, I think so. Let me try to remember one. I have to stay
Make
away
it a good one.
from some foods because I'm allergic to seafood, so I always have to just
Shellfish?
make like all of it.
So you can't.
Yeah, one
You
of
can't
those.
have any kind of seafood.
Exactly, one of those weird things. So,
Oh, that has to.
but let me see. I don't know. I really like cheese. I guess if that counts. And when we were in Italy, they had the best cheese I've ever
Of course,
had.
they have the blocks of cheese going. Like you can shop for blocks of cheese because, of course, I know I would like to go to a block of cheese from Italy to make myself my own kind of slice of pizza.
Yes.
It's the Italy is where pizza comes from.
Yeah. Very, very tasty. This doesn't really count as a food, but also the coffee in Europe because we were just talking about how gotta have my morning coffee and my morning caffeine. The coffee there is delicious.
Too bad I can't have coffee. I'll have to survive off of hot chocolate. Hot chocolate, definitely.
Yeah.
We'll be right back after this break, because we got to pay some bills. Welcome back to the Lily Jade Show on 95.9 FM WOVU. And if you're just now joining us, I'm here with trumpeter and educator, Miss Teresa May. Now, I hear you have an event coming up.
I do.
So, I already know it's in May, but May what?
Yeah, so I just looked at my calendar, and it is May 31st, and I think it's going to be 2 shows, so May 31st and June 1st, but for sure May 31st. We are still working out the kinks, but Morning at Black Star is doing a collaboration with the Kaboom Orchestra, so we'll be doing our music, but it's been arranged for string orchestra. So it'll be a really cool collaborative event. We'll have dancers, there'll be lighting and stage. We'll have costumes. There's a narrated story to go along with it. So pretty big thing.
The same thing happened at Tri-C. Like there were dancers dancing to string camp. And, yeah. Now let's talk more about your artistry with the trumpet. You arranged and recorded some songs in the studio. Can you share with us those projects?
Yeah, so one of the projects I did was called Afrofuturism, and that's a special song for me because I commissioned my friend Shanice Strickland to write a piece of music for me. And at the time, I had just started playing trumpet with electronic pedals. Normally you would see those played with guitar, but I use them for trumpet. So I had my friend Shanice who plays French horn, composed a piece for trumpet with electronic effects and piano. So I recorded that one in studio. I also released a project in December, a couple months ago, that is all me. I'm doing trumpet. I'm doing a little singing. I don't sing,
Come on, sing.
but I was just
sing.
singing. I
Just
should
say,
say.
sing me something. Sing me something.
That sounds like a trap. I cannot sing live on air.
Hey, we'll do it after. Then
Okay,
we'll
okay.
do it after.
Okay.
And I'll probably record it where you can't see it.
All right. Sounds like a deal.
Little blooper on the Lily Jade
Yeah,
show.
okay. We could do that. So I recorded that project mostly in my home studio, and then produced that one. And with Morning at Black Star, we do some stuff in studio, but we do some stuff in-house as well. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on all the recognitions
Yes.
it received.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So I read you are also an adjunct professor.
Mm-hmm.
How do you have time to do all that? Like, what do you teach?
Yes, that's a good question.
You're an educator.
Yeah.
What do you teach? Are you a music teacher? Are you a language arts teacher? Are you a math teacher, science, social studies, blah, 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 blah. What are you?
I teach applied trumpet at Tri-C, and that's teaching trumpet lessons to different folks who come in. And then I also teach world music courses. So they're like online world music courses, 3-credit classes. So it's kind of a lot of work for the students and me.
Do you do private lessons too?
I do, yes. So as well as teaching at Tri-C, I teach private lessons 4 days a week.
So if I consider playing the trumpet, could I come to you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Do you play any other instruments besides the trumpet?
Technically, I play piano a bit as well, but I don't really claim that one out loud.
Now you're the co-founder of the Chromatic Brass Collection.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about it and your innovations?
Yeah, so Chromatic Brass Collective, we started in 2020 or 2021. It is an organization for women brass musicians, because even when your mom and I were in school, maybe there weren't as many girl trumpet players or girl trombone players as there were dude trumpet players and dude trombone players. So even now, years later, after, that's a long time ago, after high school, it's still the same. So I started this organization with 5 other Black women, just because we saw a need for us to be represented, so we can have that community of people who look like us in the scene.
And you are a big supporter for more Black musicians.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see a need for more Black people in the band world, especially with youth?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's important that everyone sees themselves in performances and performers, and we need to see more of ourselves so we know that we can do all these things.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then also that's why I want to be in the band.
Yes.
I want to do whatever instrument. I could be playing the clarinet, the whatever.
Yeah, or trumpet, yeah.
Or an orchestra. We don't know.
True.
I don't know. I might consider for playing violin.
I like strings. Yep.
Yeah, I might consider violin or viola.
Yep.
I know a couple songs. We'll be right back after this break, because, we got to pay some bills. Welcome back to the Lily Jade Show on 95.9 FM WOVU. And if you're just not joining, I have trumpeter and educator, Miss Teresa May. Well, it's time for the fun part for me now.
Okay.
So I'm a DJ.
Uh-huh.
Well, technically, this is a fun part for both of us because we're both kind of in the music industry. But this is a pop quiz, a music pop quiz.
Okay.
What was your first concert you attended? Give the name and year. You can't say yourself.
Well, let's see. I think the first like real concert I went to was actually not that long ago. It was in maybe 2000, maybe.
2000.
I remember I won these concert tickets to a concert at Kane Park.
Who?
And it was like, who was it? Chicago, Earth, Wind and Fire. It was like one of those rendition of the two groups, and it was both groups. And I remember me and my mom went to that concert.
You got those. You won the tickets.
I
What kind
did.
of contest was it?
It was a random radio station.
Oh wait, like you gotta be a certain
Yeah,
number
you had
caller.
to call in. Mm-hmm.
We did that with Lily Jade merch.
Yeah?
Yeah, we did that.
I was lucky that day.
We did that with Lily Jade merch. We had people call in and answer some questions.
Nice, yeah.
Who was the last concert you attended? Give the name and year.
Last concert I attended. Man, my memory is not as good as it used to be. I think one of the last concerts was actually one of my friend's concerts at the brain farts. It was somewhere here in Cleveland at some art gallery. I can't think of the name. Did I pass that one?
I can't take that name serious. I can't take that name serious. Oh, and also, during this pop quiz, don't be afraid to ask me the questions back.
Okay.
Because I'll be ready.
Okay.
I'll be ready.
All right.
Unlike you, because you sound like you're struggling.
I am. Struggle bus for sure.
Who have you seen the most in concert?
See, these questions are a little bit challenging because it's not going to be...
Don't worry, you can get a pass and ask it back to me if it gets too hard.
Yes, we'll do them both. I as a musician in the city, I know a lot of musicians, and I think it's important to go support your musician friends, because if we're not supporting the scene, you got to support the people. So a lot of the concerts I go to will be like my friends that are playing some jazz or playing their original music. So it'll be a little bit different than going to see a Beyonce, which I do love her. Haven't gone to see her live though.
Who are you happy that you got to see in concert who is no longer doing tours, or they might have just passed away?
I'll flip that question just a little bit, because Johnny Mathis, old school, he's still alive, but he's like 80, 90.
Yeah, he definitely don't want to do concerts anymore. No
but
offense,
he's still touring. I just played on a concert with Johnny Mathis, and I was able to be in his orchestra. I was one of the trumpeters. There were 3 of us.
Congrats.
Thank you. But, he's still living. I should say that again. He's still here with us. But, dude, still cranking out the hits.
He's still good to go out there on tour.
Exactly. Yeah. What about you? Your turn.
For this question?
Uh-huh.
Probably. I believe her tour stopped last year back in May. Was it Lizzo?
I remember she was in Cleveland. I did see her. I went to that concert.
So we might have went to the same concert then. The
probably.
May 12th one?
Yep.
Same one.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that was
yeah.
We went to see Whitney Houston. I know. No. This is not the wish you could have seen question. Oh, yeah. This isn't the wish you could have seen question. Yes, this is the happy. Oh my gosh. No. I'm trying to figure out who I went to, cuz I've been to I've been to my first, like I can. Yeah, those I haven't seen them in a second, because that was my first ever concert. Cause
okay.
They were in City Hall. I went to that the Jonas Brothers. That was my first ever concert. The last concert that I saw was at the Forbes 30 Under 30 and Halsey and Lotto performed. Let's see. I was happy that I got to see Lizzo because I don't think she might tour for a while.
Yep. That was a great concert.
And I'm about to see Lotto most in concert because I'm about to see her in April.
Ah, okay.
And then I wish I could have seen Whitney Houston.
Yes.
Well, that was fun. And thanks for answering my questions. And I had fun answering my own questions.
Thank you.
But if you had to pick 3 songs or an artist that would tell the story of your life, A, what would those be? Or B, why?
Okay. Oh, and so wait, I have to do 3 this time? Woo, really pulling out all my...
Nah, you can just do one if you want.
Okay.
Just do one.
So I think one that would be the one that I listen to every now and again, particularly when I'm having a rough day or a busy week, is Can't Give Up Now by Mary Mary. It's a tune, like, I grew up in the church. It's a tune that I can always go back to that is, encouraging and uplifting. And the vocals are always on point. So
Gotta get those vocals.
Uh-huh.
Ha. So, are you a jazz fan? What song or artist would you recommend that I could listen to expand like my listening list?
Yeah.
Because I think I don't listen to enough jazz music.
Yes, I like jazz. Who I listen to varies kind of every week, and so this week I would suggest this trumpet player. His name is Tony Glauci.
Of course.
And yes, he's an amazing trumpet player, but he also sings and he also writes his own music, and he has like Spanish influenced music and jazz music and all different types of music. So that's cool to have an artist be involved in jazz, but also like every type of jazz.
Yeah, but I still want to hear you play. I want to hear my mom and you play at the same time.
Hey, we got to bust out that Shaker Fight song.
Yeah, those Shaker Fight song. Whatever you guys played back in high school, I want to hear you guys play again. What advice would you give to me and other young kids like me who want to be successful like you?
Well, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. I would say to keep going, and I always like to have, a couple goals in my forefront and things that I want to make sure I'm doing. Like you're doing this right now. I'm sure this is probably one of your goals, to have a radio show, and you're doing it and killing it. So, like, no matter what, to keep going and make sure you just have a couple goals and things that you want to do, and you can literally do what you want.
How can we follow and stay on the lookout for upcoming projects and shows?
I have a website. It is Teresa May Trumpet.com. First name, last name, Trumpet.com.
That's pretty simple.
It is,
Well, thank you for having you on our show today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. We hope you enjoyed today's show. Make sure you check out my book, From the Booth, on Amazon, and follow me at The Lily Jade Show on all social media platforms. Because if you don't know, you know now. This is your girl, DJ Lily Jade. Stay safe. Peace.